This is the work of fiction. The names, characters, places, and events are products of the author's imagination, and any resemblance to persons or places, living or dead, are purely coincidental. Except for Debbie. Skank. This is Jeanine. She's a good person. She loves her husband, Mark, spelled with a K. You can leave now, Mark. He's not reappearing for the rest of the play. She dotes on her children, Tristephanie and Jonathan Eyre. She invests herself in her community, splitting her time between working at the local Lifeline and a job at Kmart Kenmore. Not because her family needs the money, you see, but just because she likes to keep herself occupied. However, Jeanine's about to experience a little bit of culture shock. For you see, she and her family have recently moved into one of Queensland's most affluent suburbs, St Lucia, and meeting the locals is going to change her life forever. For you see, Jeanine is about to meet the St Lucia mums, who love to brunch.
Ding dong.
Hello.
Oh, hello, darling. So good to see you. Oh, darling, you are new. I'll have to bring you along to one of our brunches sometime. How about tomorrow morning, darling? Yes? Okay? Sounds fantastic, darling. Oh, and do wear the new season Camilla, darling.
The St. Lucia mums are brunching. Under the strict Russian regime of their leader, Mariel Howard. The St. Lucia mums have lived a life of styled and fashionably medicated anxiety and degeneracy, seen perhaps nowhere else on planet Earth. Except maybe Ascot. Not Kenmore, though. They go to Oldie.
Did you hear about Debbie's new pool boy, darlings? What a delicious slice of Puerto Rican spaghetti.
Oh, I love Puerto Rico into my port any day, darlings. XOXO.
Oh, I wouldn't mind helping him out with the pool noodles, if you know what I mean, ladies.
You two ladies are such a bad influence. Why I spend so much time brunching with you is beyond me.
Samantha, darling, what do you mean by noodles? I didn't know Puerto Rico was an Asian.
Oh, Susan, you're such a ditzy trollop. Oh, JK.
You can't blame Debbie, though, with a husband like Mark.
Oh, I've heard he spends most of his weekends at Broad Beach with the other woman.
Darlings, at this point, Debbie is the other woman.
Oh, hello, ladies. Lol. But did I miss any juicy goss? Oh, we didn't pick that you were missing, Sharon. Lol.
Must be all those mimosas going to our heads.
Better heads than hips. You know about both of those, wouldn't you, Samantha? Lol.
Oh, Susan, you tease.
All right, ladies. Stop your bickering. Sharon's brought someone along. Hopefully, she's of a higher caliber than the last one. Debbie.
Yes, my darling, dear ladies. This is Jasmine.
It's Jeanine.
Yes, Jessamine. That's what I said. She's just moved in next door, into number 37. You know, the old modern Tuscan murder house.
Sorry, what?
JK, lol, they never found the bodies.
Innocent till proven guilty. Hi, I'm Samantha, and this ditzy trollop is Susan.
Oh my God, Samantha, move back to Kenmore. I'm sorry.
Too far, Susan. Lol. JK.
I love you.
What?
Nothing.
Sorry we were so late. Jacaranda and me was just taking the offspring to the doctors.
What on earth were you doing at the doctor's?
I was just trying to keep up with the kids' vaccination schedules.
Don't you know there's like mercury in those?
I wouldn't inject my precious Jeremy with a planet.
Lol JK?
Jeanine, join us for brunch.
As Jeanine took her seat with Mariel and the others, she was overcome with horror at the realization that she had just been accepted into the worst pit of vipers ever since the Old Testament. The St Lucia monks loved the brunch. Weeks have passed. Many brunches in St Lucia have taken place. Mariel has taken Jeanine under her wing, teaching her the ways of the brunchwood. She has long since strayed from the light of God. She flourishes like a toxic Venus flytrap growing in a nuclear waste dump. But today is a very important day for Jeanine. Today, she hosts her first brunch.
Best brand of clothing?
Camilla.
More?
This season's Camilla.
Correct. Best drink?
Champers. Or a mimosa before 10.
And Debbie is?
A slut.
Good. Embrace the brunchwood.
But am I ready? Can I ever be ready?
Jeanine, you were born ready. This is who you are now. You've come so far in such a short time. Not since, well, me, has anyone become a St Lucia mum in such a short period.
Do you mean it?
Lol. JK.
And then Mark walks in. No. Yes, Enrique, the Puerto Rican pool boy, was parking his Rico in my port, and Mark saw it all. So, long story short, I need a new pool boy.
Why? Where did he go?
Lol, Puerto Rico, probably getting his Puerto Rico in a filthy prison somewhere.
Oh, lol, what a bride.
For me, at least.
Wasn't Enrique Debbie's pool boy?
You know how Debbie is with her toys. XOXO.
Samantha told me that Enrique used to be your pool boy, Mariel.
I discarded him like the foreign filth he was, Jeanine.
You certainly got filthy with most of St Lucia, lol.
But not married.
I've been Queen of St Lucia for 20 years since I destroyed that hag, Penelope. With Mark by my side, earning the big bucks, securing my regal lifestyle, and my progeny healthy and vaccine-free, I thought my legacy was secure, but I've taught her too well. I underestimated this Jeanine creature. Look at them, laughing, at my expense, at mine! It will not do. From the raw clay of the earth, I thought I had formed myself a sycophant, an apprentice, but from the kiln of my supervision, Jeanine has emerged, not as a follower, but as a rival.
At this point, as we can see, Mariel has gone completely mad.
Go vaccinate yourself, Mariel.
To list the symptoms, in short, she is off her rocker, lost her marbles, is several bananas short of a bunch. Completely fucking bonkers.
Mariel, are you okay, darling?
Who's the narrator? Is that your new pool boy?
Susan, you're an idiot.
I haven't had a new pool boy since Enrique. You know that, you vacuous twit.
We seem to be milking these Enrique dukes for more than they're worth.
I could tell you all about milking Enrique.
You seem a bit stricken, Mariel. Too much champers.
You know me better than that. I've never had, nor will ever have, too much champers, Samantha.
Let's skip forward a little bit. Jeanine is just arriving home from her job at Kmart, which she's kept on despite her slow and steady degradation into the St Lucia brunchwood. However, today she's run into a little bit of a problem. Her shift conflicted with a brunch.
Hello, Jeanine.
Oh my god! Mariel! How'd you get into my house? Where are my kids? Jonathan? Josephine!
Better question. Why weren't you at brunch today, Jeanine?
See previous points? Bunches, bananas, missing a few.
I think perhaps you've got something to confess to me, darling.
JK, no!
Not this time, Kenmore.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mariel.
You're still wearing your Kmart shirt, Jeanine.
Wait, Kenmore! How could you have known? Unless you
have nothing on me, darling.
You visited the store, haven't you? There's no way you could have known that Kmart was in Kenmore unless you've been there. Unless you've seen me there with your own 2 eyes.
So what? You couldn't prove it.
But Marielle, you're old news. They'll listen to me.
We'll see about that.
I guess I'll see you at brunch then, Marielle Howard.
Things have come to a head, and not in the way that Debbie would like it. The St Lucia mums are brunching once again. Brunch in St Lucia is a battleground of gossip and obliquely snide remarks, and the battle is indeed afoot. Marielle Howard's reigns on the precipice, shaken to its very foundations by the interloper, Jeanine. Marielle's sanity is dubious, her grasp on reality languid and loose, and she will do anything to keep her crown. But Jeanine has come prepared with a secret weapon.
Those millennials will never be able to afford houses with the prices of smashed avocado. I've been holding up those precious green little beauties for a decade, driving up the prices so they're like creamy emeralds.
Oh, Sharon, you're sucking me dry.
Just like me with your husband last night. LOL, JK!
Oh, I love you.
What?
Nothing, hello.
Marielle, you haven't said much today. Is something wrong?
Lovely ladies, and Susan. I have something to share with you all.
Oh, what a surprise, Marielle. I think I have something to share with you all as well.
Well, after you, Jeanine.
Oh, no! After you, your old wet paper bag.
Fine, then. Our Jeanine here, our little Jeanine, has been 1, working, 2, at Kmart, 3, in Kenmore.
Jeanine! Surely it can't be true!
You know what? Screw it. It's time. And do you know how Marielle knows? Marielle saw me there with her own 2 eyes. You know that Camilla she always wears? The one that none of you can find anywhere. It's from Kmart. It's a Camilla. It isn't a Camilla at all. It cost her $5.95. And I know Camilla Brandstand and her dignity. And do you not like the shampoos I've been supplying? It's fruity fucking Lexus bimbos!
Surely that can't be true, Mariel.
It's true. It's a polyester blend.
But Mario, you can afford a full Camilla. How could you?
I just can't bear the brunch life anymore. I just wanted to feel that cheap proletariat fabric on my skin. I wanted to experiment.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
The tension is thick in the air. It could be cut with a butter knife. This is what Fletcher thinks love must be like.
I'll cut this bitch with a butter knife.
Mario, you old wet paper bag, where are my children?
You're just last season's Camilla.
At least I am the Camilla.
And so, the St Lucia moms died. Lol, JK. But they did end on that fateful day. Now, it's been hard to track what's happened to these people over the years from my filthy Puerto Rican jail cell. But this is what I've managed to put together. Samantha and Susan continued to suffer from extraordinarily awkward sexual tension, but never worked up the courage to act on their feelings. Sharon here brunched alone. She could never remember people's names, and just simply didn't have the personality required to make new friends. We really failed to flesh her out as a character. Jeanine and her family left St Lucia, moving to Kenmore. They're happier there. She volunteers at the local public primary school's tuck shop, Thursdays. The search for her children continues to this day. And Marielle decided to embrace a simple life and moved to Ascot. Her new house only has 7 bathrooms. Oh, and Debbie's still a slut.